Hollywood Strings is a large, complex library, but the experience that you'll have as the user is one that's inspirational and hopefully quite simple. And one of the ways we do this is giving you patches like this. This is a large full strings patch, and it's just as simple as loading and sit down at the keys. And ideally, if you hook up an expression pedal, you can use both hands and use the pedal to control dynamics and vibrato. So Thomas is going to play something, and let's take a listen. Okay, now let's turn on Consordino and hear the muted string sound. I'd like to talk about violins for a second. We did record both first and second violins, and each group is independent of the other. The players are different in each group. And in the next example, you will hear the second violins joining in later, playing the octave below. And also, this is our special legato performance that we did for the violins that lets you play a line like this. I mean, this is sort of a typical kind of familiar kind of a sound. And this is something that no other string library can approximate. I've loaded the second violin's Short's mod speed patch, and this has staccato, spiccato, staccato on the bow, and marcato short. And these are all switched via mod wheel. So I'm going to just play back an example to show you the different types of sounds that you can get. And all these are 8-way round robin, 4 to 5 dynamics. And also, these are just some of the shorts that we recorded. We have lots of different short articulations like staccatissimo, slurred staccato, Colegno, Bartok, pizzicato, etc. Okay, here we go. This is staccato. And spiccato. Staccato on the bow. And marcato short. I've loaded some more legato instruments. I have first violin's legato, slurred legato, cello slurred legato, and then just a straight violas sustain patch and bass sustain patch. And I just want to show off the softer side of the library a little bit, and basic legato, and also the reverb. Play has excellent convolution reverb, and we've added some impulses for the release of Hollywood Strings. And if I go in the menu here, you can see that everything from Burbank scoring stage down is our new impulses. And these come from Quantum Leap Spaces, which is a really groundbreaking reverb plugin that we're releasing in March. And I don't want to spend too much time on that, but it's been my sort of passion for the last few years to record impulses. And I think one of the main things that distinguishes them from what's been released in the past is that I'm using the same kind of equipment that Sean Murphy uses to record the orchestra. So it has a very specific sound, and the impulses are recorded in a new way, which hasn't been done before. So let me just put a little bit of Southern California Hall, And I've got the master on, so it's on all tracks. Let's talk about Davisi. Hollywood Strings has essentially 2 extra mic positions, which are the Davisi mics. There are 2 close mics on each section, and one mic emphasizes more of the first chair, and the other mic emphasizes more of the rest of the section. And so you have control over whether you just want to use one of these to maybe layer it with the main Decca-tree mics to bring out some detail, or for Davisi writing. So what's really, it turned out to be really this really turned out to be really the best way to do Davisi, because we recorded these samples as part of the normal recording session. We didn't come back and do a separate Davisi section. And if you do it that way, you run the very real danger of having pitch issues. But because the whole section was there playing together, the pitch is right on. But now you can just access half the section. So it's really pretty cool. So I have just a very short example, and I just want to play you some separate pieces first so you can hear what's going on. So here's first chair cello. And same thing for violins, first violins. And when I say first chair, I just mean that's his or her half the section. So that's what's emphasized. And basses. And I think I'll skip the violas in solo mode, but let's hear it all together. So we're going to put all these parts together and add a bit of the reverb that's built into Hollywood Strings.